Hello, and welcome to Fable Table, Temer, an actual play live stream focused on critical world building, collaborative storytelling, and finding the fun in games. Today, we are continuing our game of Scum and Villainy with Birds of the Shore. Andy is out today. His fiance is coming back from a trip to Europe, and so he's both picking her up, and they're going to spend some time together because they haven't seen each other in a while. Yeah, how are the rest of you doing?
I'm doing good, Nick.
You know, my wife just got back from Europe on a fucking trip, and I came here. I made the time. I don't know what the hell Andy's doing. We had commitments weekly. What the fuck?
Well, good luck with that relationship there, John. What did you just hit yourself in the face with?
I don't know.
What was that?
What?
Okay. All right. So, recap. Does anyone want to do a recap, or shall I?
I think you should do it.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I do have
something pirate, something engine room.
I mean,
yes.
My notes say we power up an AI to save our lives and probably destroy the sector.
No, we didn't do that.
That's what we're supposed to do this week.
Yes.
I would have remembered if we were supposed to do that.
Okay, so I have added a little pirate faction handout in the Roll20 game for y'all, with just some quick notes on the factions and the NPCs. But I've kind of added in parentheses next to the big bolded titles of each of the factions, kind of like what their notoriety is with each of the other factions, like what the others think of them. But so you all traveled inside the reef, the big nebula in the center of the shore, because you've heard that this kind of like pirate HQ, pirate base called the Cove existed in there. You went and found a ship to follow and bring you back in after like waiting a long time. You sent them a message hacking one of the pirate relays, and told them who you were. They sent a ship out to meet you. They escorted you back. You met with the pirate leadership, which included Juno, the Banshee of the Reefers, Draxler of Draxler's Raiders, Ava. Let's see, who did you meet with the Candid Corsairs? I think Ava Laureate.
It was Ava Laureate. Yeah. Okay.
You met with Colin Thor of the Blunderbuccaneers, who, in fact, is not their leader. It's worth mentioning. And then there was also Theon Hammond of the Children of Genesis, who are in fact not pirates. They are kind of cultists of Genesis technology. And when you arrived at the Cove, you discovered that one of the huge terraforming Genesis project ships, the blue, what was it called? The Blue Horizon, was here, largely unaffected by the reef's kind of electrical fields of the nebula, but suffered huge damage, like huge tears through the ship's hull. But the pirates HQ, the Cove itself, was a huge flotilla of ships lashed together and attached to the Blue Horizon, which they have been kind of excavating and repairing as a large community, which is very strange. And then you all contacted Vorix. You had Vorix come out with Dot, who is now in a large mech body that you all stole. And Vorix brought with him the clean soul crystals that you all stole from the corporations as well. And you were planning on loading those into the Blue Horizon, which, as you saw, also appears to have been kind of mutated, made sentient by the Nyota radiation, Nyota energy. But the ships, having suffered so much damage, its engines were damaged and turned offline, and all reserve power of the ship has been automatically diverted to something called the storm drive, which the pirates explained to you is a device that the ship has used to repel like cosmic forces, radiation, and they suspect it is what is created this huge kind of cavern in the middle of the reef, and is holding the reef's energy back at bay, protecting all of the ships in the area. So you all were discussing like turning on, hooking up all the power to the Blue Horizon with Voryx, when a huge klaxon alarm that the pirates have never heard before started sounding throughout the ship. And it was making an announcement over speakers that the storm drive is losing power and will be offline in 15 minutes. So as this really fucking loud alarm is going off, Voryx is like, what do we do, guys?
Yo, we gotta go to the power thingy and get the crystals in there so we got power. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
After that,
Yo.
at full speed, dragging lettuce with me.
Yes. I believe you are, you'll be given directions, or no, you've probably been on the ship long enough to know where the storm drive room is.
We've been here like a week, right?
Yeah, you've been here a week. They've been showing you around. They trust you at this point. And a bunch of the pirates that you are with are like, they're like, all of our communication seems to be offline. They rush over to some computers in this room and try and pull up like communications. They try and pull up surveillance of the storm drive room, and everything appears to be offline. One of the pirates, let's just go ahead and look at our NPC sheet of the pirate factions, just so I can decide.
Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Yeah, it's Pirate Billy Bob.
Pirate Billy Bob. I love it.
Sure, Billy Bob is like
Hell yeah.
Kelly Karn, who you all have met before. Kelly was with you when you talked to, I think it was Ava Laureate.
Calicarn and Billy Bob.
Yeah. So Kelly was the gal that was with you when you were talking with Ava, and like Ava seemed to like really put Kelly off kilter, and seemed either like ashamed or like it wasn't her place to talk over Ava as the leader of the Candid Corsairs. So yeah, Billy Bob's like, I can't get a hold of Kelly. She's supposed to be in the storm drive room. Communications appear to be offline, and we can't see what's going on in there. But all of this can't be a coincidence. There must be some sort of sabotage happening.
All right.
Well, let's bust in.
Yeah, Billy Bob's like, I have to go let someone know. I'm gonna head to the airlock and get into the flotilla and let our leadership know. So you all know that you need to reach a service elevator, which will lead you like up the elevator shaft. There will be a hallway, and then there is a large kind of circular room with the storm drive. In fact, let me. I'm gonna show you the room after I hide everything. I'm gonna hide all of the people in here. so you can
Oh, yeah.
kind of get a sense of the layout before you make a decision of what to do. So let me go ahead and open this door and then move us over to that map while I find some music. Can you all see this all right?
Yeah.
I see a hallway.
Okay. So
Why? Hang on. Why does it when I put my wait? What?
what?
Why does it say honka honka?
Oh,
Whoa!
yeah,
Wait, what?
so I was-
fresh and an absolute.
Yeah, so I was playing around with the tooltip function of character tokens now. Sunny D, can you all hover over each other's and see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Jack can see it too.
Yes.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Okay. Sorry for the distraction. Let me find some combat music here. So and feel free to like move your tokens up, and kind of like survey the room if you all want to get a sense of what your character would know the room look like, what it looks like, and pay
What are
no
the laser beams?
Yeah, I think those are meant to be like kind of like in Star Wars Episode 1, those like, I don't know, energy barricades. Just ignore them. Let's just say they're LEDs.
I've always been, or I was thinking of these as like the Resident Evil movie where they were like slicing the zombies.
Oh,
into
God,
pieces.
yeah.
No, just imagine that they're cool LEDs on the floor.
Oh.
Yeah, there were cool LEDs on the wall in the Resident Evil movie too, man.
Okay, well,
Bro.
You said move into the room and get the lay of the land. You
yeah,
said?
feel free. So as
That's
you
a
can,
big core thing.
yeah. So this is the storm drive. You've been in this room at least once before, and you know that.
Borax, let us start getting to it right now.
Okay.
We don't know if this was sabotage or not.
Okay, now you all can head back to the elevator,
You
and we will.
Nick.
All right.
Okay,
This
quit.
feels weird. Daniel Blue.
Okay. Where the hell is my
Here,
combat
not
music?
here.
Hey, what stuff do we have?
I don't know. You tell me. What do you think you
Alright,
have
good
on
point.
you?
Oh, probably not my super sick combat armor if we were just chilling, right?
Yeah, I mean, so in the pirate community and even aboard the Blue Horizon, they generally only let people onto the Blue Horizon who have clearance to be here. So already something's up. And then people are allowed open carry because they're pirates. But people generally don't wear a lot of armor.
That's okay. I'm so tough as a character that even in plain clothes, I have AC-18. So
Nice.
I am walking power armor.
Wow, incredible.
That's all good because my armor is an undersuit,
Oops.
fits under my clothes.
Okay.
Same. Let's go. Let's fucking do it.
Okay, so so can everyone tell me like what they're thinking as the
You
Billy
set up stuff on the map.
as Billy Bob's words ring in your ear of like this has to be sabotage. Like what are you equipping yourselves with, and what are you thinking as you're preparing to
Wonder where that rock is they gave me. We're gonna need to shove it in somewhere soon. Oh God, do I know which rock it is? It's the Chloe one, right? I don't know.
the soul crystals?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, those are probably in like a suitcase, like one of those styrofoam lined suitcases.
Yeah.
I think Norm is exceptionally annoyed right now. He came to these pirates expecting them to like have their shit on lock, and for a while they like did, but clearly their factionalism and the lack of unity despite their similar branding has led to this decision. So he's blaming them all as he draws a knife and prepares to stab a motherfucker who's in here.
Okay.
I think at this point, Sunny is worried because we are the unique factor here. We're the new thing that has come in the past week, and I'm worried that maybe we led something to this pirate cove. So he's thinking he's going to find some corporate hit squad in there, and he's getting ready to absolutely hide behind Norm and fire from a distance.
Yeah, choose the clown, not the like grade A badass.
Well, I mean, I know you're going to be up in the thick of things, but Norm is going to be firing too. I'm hiding behind the. I'm hiding behind the target that's also shooting from a distance. That way he hits Norm and not me. If I hide behind you, I'm going to be right next to everybody.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and open the door. Which someone was messing around with. So don't make me take.
All right, I figured it out.
John is
Pirate
just sitting here
insurgents.
button mashing. Yes. So as you all look down the familiar hallway, as soon as those elevator doors open up, you see that there are pirates indeed holding weapons, auto laser rifles. Really, a couple standing in front of the storm drive here, and their attention is quickly drawn towards all of you. As they didn't expect you to be here, but they were on watch, so they're gonna turn towards you, draw their weapons up. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Dope.
As we're doing that, I want to point out some interesting facets of this encounter. You'll notice that there is a health bar here for the storm drive. I'm going to be filling that up whenever you all miss, because I'm going to have you roll damage. If you miss shots on targets that are standing with the storm drive behind them, you will damage the storm drive. It is so
but
big.
Obviously, me with great control over my blade work won't stab it, right?
Sure. Yes,
Thanks.
John.
So you think?
Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna go
That's you.
ahead and I should pull up my characters.
Okay.
Leader. Okay. Oh, great. Of course, nothing was added to the initiative tracker.
Oh!
I've clicked on my token too.
Weird. Let me try this again.
Oh. Hang on. It may just. Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
There it is.
Okay.
Roll 20, being a pain in the ass.
Unbelievable.
Don't forget to roll our friendly neighborhood lettuce boy in there too.
Andy ate some bad eggs and he's just like passed out in the corner.
Basically, what I'm going to offer each of you is a +1 on each of your turns for
Sick.
him
Him
help.
just
help.
assisting us.
Yes.
I like this. This is good.
So rather than playing out his actions, I'll just give each of you +1, not just.
Nick, you're being so helpful right now.
I know.
It's
I know.
incredible.
Well, there's a lot of pirates in here, so. Okay, let's go ahead and sort this initiative tracker. And that gives us Norm.
I like to imagine that Norm was just completely ready for this eventuality. That or he's just no longer surprised by things. And what he is going to do is blindly rush forward. Is these distances correct?
Yes,
All right.
5 foot squares.
What is movement? Fuck.
It's short. Like these guys have 10. Oh, sorry. These should be 10 meters, not. Oh well, no. Let me convert this to meters. Hang on.
Well, 10 meters is 30 feet. right?
Okay, we'll do 30 feet.
This is a super long hallway then.
Yes.
This is an incredibly long hallway. I'm gonna yell at Sunny to try to hack the door in the back somehow and sprint 60 feet using my run action as well as my move.
Okay. Nice. That brings us.
And I will be shot at.
Yes, you will. Sunny.
Is there a data port nearby?
Sure. Yeah, the elevator has a little terminal.
Nope.
Okay. I think I'm gonna do as Norm instructed, and I'm gonna try to hack and try to get this back door behind here to open and close and shut repeatedly over and over again to make a shit ton of noise to see if it distracts these guys and turns their attention.
The
Maybe they'll think
door.
they get surrounded.
The door to the south, like the complete
Yeah,
south.
I'm sorry. I was on the measuring. There, I'm pinging.
Not the one that could act as cover so I don't get shot in a fucking hallway.
Why would you shut the door that you're sprinting to try to go through?
So I don't get shot in the fucking hallway.
I work on this door, Nick, right here. This one here.
Okay.
I want to actually see if I can shut it like 3/4 of the way so that I can give him cover. And then whenever it's his turn, he can just like bust through the center entrance whenever he wants.
Oh, I like that.
Just enough room for Dax to shoot through from a distance too.
Okay.
Whoa.
So, hacking. You've probably throughout this week gotten familiar with the Genesis Tech systems. Well, and
Oh, Nick, I don't even have to anymore.
I know, but I'm also thinking they've replaced a lot of stuff. Because like they don't have a way of overriding Genesis Tech coding, so they probably just replaced a lot of hardware. Okay, so this is going to be rushed and unplanned. And that's it. So a DC 10?
Does rush even affect me anymore? Because I have an instinctive understanding of the tech. I don't have to learn the data protocols as a level 2 hacker. I'll take whatever judgment you give on that. I'm just curious.
I think that would have removed any let's see. You never need to learn the data protocols for a strange system. Where does it say how data protocols come into effect? I think that would remove any bonuses for the type of system. Like if it was like basically government systems no longer give you any troubles.
Oh, well, that's an even better bonus, and I'll take the DC 10 on this for sure.
Yeah.
Modifier 1 for my black slab.
Hang on. Let me. Now I'm looking at the actions because so this is to.
This is use a skill action.
No, I'm looking at the types of hacking actions for the DC, like the base DC. This would be subvert a system?
That sounds correct to me.
Okay, so subvert a system plus it being rushed is, I guess, DC 12. And yes, you get plus.
And I talked myself into a higher DC there.
There you go.
Good.
That's a failure.
Did you take +1 from Andy?
It's still a failure. That's a 10.
Oh, that's right.
You know what? I don't know if I'm going to be doing a whole lot of hacking. We're going to try again. This is a scene. I'm an expert. One more try.
This ain't a
There we
scene.
go.
This is an arms race, don't you know?
Okay, nice. So
I'm crashing, but I'm no wave.
so you go ahead and hack the door. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that door up. Whoops.
Close the door a little.
Why is this not working? Okay, there we go. So the door shuts most of the way. So effectively, it's going to be very difficult for them to shoot in here from where they currently are. That brings us to you, Dax. Unless you had anything else,
is going
Brian.
to move forward his 30 feet here.
Nice.
And he's going to calmly take out his combat rifle and start plumbing the trigger. Those pirates.
We didn't hear any of
We didn't
that,
hear
Greg.
We were like,
Okay, I thought that was
Like,
very
There we
well
go. Got it.
And I get one from Andy because he's such a homie. It's a 19 to hit with 7 damage
Okay.
on the first pirate I see.
Okay. Let's go ahead. Do you want the red one or the blue one here?
I want the red one. I'm like a bull. I see red.
Great. They're dead.
Get to the warp drive.
All right. Okay. So the you hear someone from within barking orders as one of these pirate insurgents yells, "We've got contacts!" And then Dax just shoots that guy. The pirate leader says, "Finish your preparations. We're bugging out. Contact team leader B." And let him know we're on our way. And he starts walking up in what appears to be a power suit. Or power armor. He's wearing an assault suit. So it's like kind of this exoskeleton armor. And he with it, he like raises his gun and he points it at you, Dax, who the shots came from. And he is going to fire his laser rifle at you in burst mode.
Absolutely. AC 18.
Oh,
You see Dax just like standing between the bolts of lasers like an action movie.
And he is I think that's gonna be him. He's just gonna be laying down fire. And then the pirate insurgents are gonna go. This insurgent is gonna kind of like peek out from behind the exoskeleton covered leader. And he is going to fire at you all.
Does he take a -1 from seeing this like plain-clothes crazed person drugged up out of his mind just walking through laser bullets? Like,
Oh, are you drugged out of your mind? Did you take some drugs on your?
no, I just assume that's always the case.
Oh, okay.
that's just what it looks like 24/7.
I don't think so. He's going to be like, they're low tech. They're low tech. It'll be easy.
Okay.
And he's gonna shoot. I think he's gonna shoot at you as well, Dax, with his laser rifle and burst mode as well. Missing. Damn. Dodging all the bullets. A couple other pirates are like one other pirate is gonna like run up to the door here, like poke his head out, and fire at you, Norm, with his laser rifle. Does a 6 hit you?
No.
And he's gonna poke his head back over here. And then some other pirates are gonna make some movement back here. And it is your turn, Norm.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I just had all my actions pulled up. All right. We are schmoving. We cannot get within range, but we can move. Meow.
Yes.
That was 30 feet.
Let me
Count
hang
it
on.
out.
Let me see what how do I look through your eyes?
I can only see the 3 green health bars, if that's what you're worried
Oh,
about.
why is your vision borked?
I don't know.
I think if you click a token and go Control L, you can look through the vision of that token only.
No, I can't even see even when I move into the room.
Yeah, hang on. I think maybe my page settings are fucked.
It could be my token if it doesn't have like sight or something.
Adds light to the whole page. Good for sunny day. I thought that was on. Everything should be illuminated here. Weird. Let me try moving you myself. Nope. And then when I check your here, what if I give you night vision? What the heck? I'm not sure what's going on here.
Neither do I. Either way,
Hang on, we should fix this because there are in fact other pirates that are going to be able to see you and shoot at you with readied actions. Reveal. Hang on. Can you move your token to the left real quick? No.
Nope, nothing has changed.
What the heck?
I mean, now that I'm in the room, unless there's something hiding it, you could just disable all of the lighting effects.
Yeah, why don't we just do that?
So,
Okay. Dynamic lighting off. Okay. I'm not using this like the engine areas to the left and right, so we can just ignore those.
okay.
Okay. So as you approach, there's going to be some readied actions that go off.
Yes.
Yes.
By ready actions, what do you mean exactly?
I mean that the pirate insurgents on the left here, left
Like hold an attack? Or...
and right are holding attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So they're what's up,
It's
Greg?
the most pedantic rules lawyering I've ever
I
heard in
have
my
to,
life.
man. All right, here's why. If they make a snap attack,
Yes.
then they have -4 to hit me, and I don't have high AC right now. I'm not in Terminator. I'm in baby
That's
clothing.
the most pedantic thing I've ever heard. Though.
Fuck off, Greg. I got a lawyer. I'm
I need you to
frontlining.
explain it
It's
very
my
specifically
job,
for me so I
okay?
can get you.
So
I
yeah.
want to get him. I need to beat him.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
a munchkin right now. Fucking shoot me. I
Yep,
don't care.
Yep, you're right. Readied actions have -4 to hit. Absolutely. So laser rifle, burst fire, -4.
Keep him coming.
-4. What's your AC?
14.
Okay. Wow, they are rolling awfully.
Dog shit.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay.
Please continue.
Is this guy right here?
Yeah, he's hiding around the corner, like
Okay.
shocked to see you there.
Dope. I can't even move into the room anymore.
Come on, Aurora.
Okay.
Come on.
There we go. I had to open the door first all the way. I am going to run straight forward. And now that I'm in a fucking melee, I brought a knife to a gunfight.
Yeah.
Beat me to death with your weapons if you want.
Yeah.
All right.
They will. Don't worry.
Good.
Yeah. So again,
Draw your power cutlass.
So yeah, all the pirate insurgents are really not wearing very much. They have some armor on, but it's nothing like the pirate leader who's wearing this like huge power armor suit.
Oh.
Yeah. Who would you like to target?
I can't. I have removed as my action.
Oh, okay. Cool. That brings us to Sunny.
All right, we get 30 feet of movement unless we dash, and then we get 60.
Correct.
All right, then I think Sunny is moving and dashing so that he can actually get into a position where he can do something.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
Dax.
Continue walking 30 feet forward.
Just casual.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, walking through the laser beams. I train my gun upon the pirate leader and I fire.
All right. You have never.
With a 27 for 15
Jesus
points of
Christ.
damage.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna clear.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Our armor.
Yeah, you
Jesus.
riddle his power armor with holes, and he lets out a grunt.
You forgot back in season 1, I had psychic ammunition, blah, blah, blah.
You know how Norm got reconstructive surgery or whatever with his appearance? Did you do something similar, Governor?
Yeah. I moved to California.
Okay. Holy shit, that attack.
Right.
All right. That brings us to the pirate leader. Okay, fuck this shit. He is gonna reach over his back and pull out a rocket launcher. He is going to
Would you say he readied or stowed that rocket launcher?
Yeah, he readied the rocket launcher.
All right. So
That's an action, isn't it?
it sure as fuck is.
Okay. And he is going to insert himself in the doorway, blocking passage. Okay, that brings us to some of the pirates who are going to try and deal with Norm.
Hi.
What was that? Hi. Okay, the two on the left and right are going to shoot at you, Norm.
Bang, bang. All right. That'll do it.
Okay.
That'll do it.
Take 18 damage.
All right. There you go.
And then I actually didn't put anything melee on here. Can you
I guess they have to use the action called club up a weapon.
club up a weapon?
Yeah.
Shift grip on a ranged weapon to use it as an improvised melee weapon. Attacks made with clubbed weapons deal no shock damage with a rifle-sized weapon, acting as medium primitive weapon and a pistol-sized weapon, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so these will be medium primitive weapons. Let me pull up how much damage those do.
And if they roll max damage, they break.
If they roll max damage, then they break. Wow. Okay. Let me.
I think medium primitive is D8.
It is
I don't.
1d6 plus 1 damage. Okay. So they're gonna roll an improvised attack on you. I'll just use the, because they have +1 on their. Oh, here, I'll just roll a skill check. Yes. And what was your AC? 14?
14, but they'll never clear that with a 2d6 plus 1.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I need to reroll that. Because it's an attack. The system. Okay. Okay,
Nope.
yep, they rolled exactly the same, even though they were rolling a d20 that time.
Impressive.
Funny how dice work.
It is funny how dice work. Okay, that leads us to you, Norm, as they try and, like, hit you. So, like, are you wearing armor? Or is that...
I'm wearing secured clothing because I didn't realize that we were murdering people in our allies' room.
Okay.
So it's fine. Lessons have been learned, let me tell you. So as much fun as it would be to stab all these men to death, I need to probably focus on the big guy who just pulled out a rocket launcher and then walked in, like, behind me for some reason. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And I'm going to miss with a 5.
You are. With a 14.
And... yeah. Well, I rolled a 5. Fuck off. That's it. That's all I can do.
Oh, I see. Okay. That brings us to you, Sonny. This guy's
All right.
pointing a rocket launcher at the two of you.
Wonderful. Then I'm going to make sure that he's going to blow us all up if he does that, because I'm going to rush as close as I possibly can
Okay.
right here. And as I'm about to close the last 5 feet to this position, I'm going to pull out a thermal flare, which is like a flare gun, I'm not put
Mhm.
it right in his face and just fire it right in his face and try and blind him so he can't see. I'm trying to disrupt whatever the hell he's going to do.
Okay.
Tell me what that is going to do for me. Or check, roll. My goal is to literally fire a flare gun at this guy's eyes and blind him so he has no idea what he's doing.
Does that normally that is not like considered a weapon, right? That's just like a tool.
It says if you fire a flare gun from a distance, you roll at a -4. But I'm literally running up into melee and just trying to disrupt them. I'm not looking to deal damage. I just want to literally put phosphorus light in his eyes.
Okay. How about he has disadvantage on his attack? Does that work
Okay.
for you?
I mean, that makes sense. I'm trying to disrupt him, and I'm standing right next to him. If he fires a rocket launcher at me, he's going to blow us both up.
Yeah. Okay. Dax.
Continue walking forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. At point blank range, I'm going to blast this dude with my combat rifle.
Okay.
And no, I don't have penalties because I'm a level 2 gunslinger.
Right. Yes.
But he would. Against me, that's a 14. I managed to roll low. I spray the computer with 10 points of bullet damage.
Okay.
Is it a 14 or a 15? Did you add your +1 from?
There's +1 in there.
Actually, you'd be shooting at this angle. No. I'll fucking go. I'm sorry, fellas. Have a good day.
Okay. All right. The storm drive takes 10 damage. All right. That brings us to the leader, who is going to
Suddenly, 3 suicidal maniacs charge the man with the rocket launcher.
yeah. Oh my god, what would he do?
Even on a miss with a shoot attack, I do an unmodified 1d4 damage as a gunslinger.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Gunslinger shot damage.
Please
Nice.
have him take 4 damage
He
from
does.
just spray bullets.
Okay. He winces as some of this incidental damage hits him. What do you do when 3 guys charge you and you're holding a rocket launcher? These are the questions that games like this lead us to ask ourselves.
Yes.
And I'm
down and just shoot.
You ponder the efficacy of large explosives.
Is he trying to like Team Fortress 2?
like, is that where you rocket the ground and rocket jump?
Just rockets the ground and fucking jumps away.
Yahoo! He is going to swivel here, still within your sight. Oops. And he's going to point the rocket launcher at the storm drive. And
do opportunity attacks exist in this game?
I don't know. Let's look.
For John with a melee weapon, I'm pretty sure it does.
I don't know. We don't do much.
Parting shot: when an engaged foe moves out of melee range without making a fighting withdrawal with a ready melee weapon, make a free melee attack. It's under instant actions.
It is. Would you like to make a melee attack?
Probably.
As he
I
shouts.
just want to know what page that is on.
It's on our combat sheet here.
Our little combat cheat sheet.
Parting shot.
I don't have that. I'm a fucking fool. All right, I'll do that then.
Well, okay. Before you decide whether or not to do that, he's going to say, stand down or I'll blow up the storm drive.
That doesn't change anything.
Okay.
If he's moving out of combat, my stabbing him would take precedence over a full sentence, right?
Okay.
It would happen first.
I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
Can you send me the cheat sheet? I don't have it.
It's under resources, season 2 resources for us in the Discord. It's the combat
without quarter. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. So, stop. I stab at ye. I'll probably miss anyway. Thanks. Let us. Oh, I hit.
Holy shit! A 26 for 8 damage. He seems to not even notice as he's like,
yeah,
with.
I understand how hit points work.
No. I think it's just his adrenaline and like as he's making this threat, you cut into where he's like already riddled with bullets. And he readies an action to attack the storm drive.
Okay.
Whoops, hang on. What happened there? The insurgents are going to wait. You get to do this as many times as you want. Parting shots. Yeah. Instant actions you can do as many times as you want. Oh, but for yeah, it is a free melee attack. Huh.
Yep. Unlimited attacks of opportunity.
Okay. All of the insurgents are going to 3 of the insurgents are going to point their guns at Norm, and then one of them to the left of Dax is going to point his gun at Dax, and they're all going to ready actions to
wait. Well, okay, that's fine.
To shoot at you all since their leader has just issued an order. That brings us to you, Norm. 3 guns pointed at you.
3 shots go off then, or at least 2, since 2 of them are in melee.
So this one with the we'll say yellow dot is pointed at Dax.
All right. Well, 2 shots go off because I do not negotiate with terrorists.
Okay.
So go ahead and shoot me, baby.
All right.
Nope. Is that 16 at -4?
These both should be at -4, so that should be a 12.
All right. The 12 will miss then. I'll suffer 11. I don't know if my health bar is going for you guys, but I'm changing it.
I think the pirate insurgent's health bar is covering yours.
Oh,
there you go.
Yep.
Okay. So.
And then this guy who's in melee with you is going to as you seem to be disregarding the order, he's going to shoot at you in melee, which I think is another -2. So this should be -6. So
something like that. Okay.
Wow, 15 with -6. So that is going to hit you.
Rolled a natural 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Go for it. How much damage? 8?
8.
Cool. Okay.
And what are you doing?
Hang on.
Getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, get him ass kicked. What weapon does he have?
The pirate leader has a rocket launcher and all of the
this guy.
Laser rifle.
Okay, he actually cannot shoot me.
Oh no?
No, he cannot.
Okay.
If it's a 2-handed weapon, he would need a thing to shoot in melee range.
Okay. All right, you can disregard that then.
Yeah, fuck you. You can club me though. How much would a club do?
I think it's 1d6 + 1.
Roll 1d6 + 1.
Okay, so take 3 health back.
All right. There we go. I'm clubbed. Oh. All right. We're stabbing this man. So long as I'm in the way, he can't shoot.
The storm drive is very massive.
Yeah, but my head is in the way of the rocket.
Okay.
So
you're safe thinking.
I'm face tanking, literally. I'm going to either die here like a man and just eat a rocket to the face and kill us all, or I'm going to cut this man down. Let's do it. I cut this man down for another 6.
Okay, he takes 6 damage.
Wow. He's more health than me.
His ready to action goes off, and he's going to shoot the storm drive.
He cannot shoot if this is a 2-handed weapon.
He's not shooting
I'm
you.
sorry.
He's shooting.
He's not shooting you, John.
He cannot make a ranged attack with a 2-handed weapon if there is an enemy armed with a melee weapon within melee range.
Oh.
He has to wait for his turn to move, Nick, and then he can do it. All right?
Oh, this is bizarre.
Imagine you have a rocket launcher. There's a clown with a knife actively stabbing at you, and then you still. I'd be more concerned about the knife than just suicide. Let's do it.
Okay.
And narratively, I can say my knife is actually getting in the way of his hands, blocking him from making a correct shot.
Okay. Then he's gonna shove you out of the way as his reaction.
All right.
At disadvantage because he's blind.
I mean, he's no longer next to you.
It doesn't matter. I don't know what shoving means.
So move a foe up to 4 meters by making a successful punch attack, followed by an opposed punch or exert skill check. No damage given.
Okay. Well, I'm not good at either of those, so we'll probably win. Is this just a roll off or?
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Rolled a 1 and a 3. So roll exert or punch. Okay.
I beat him.
He tries to shove you out of the way, but you are a crazy clown getting in his face, yo.
It's true.
All right. That brings us to you, Sonny.
I pull my pistol out and I try to shoot him.
Okay.
Bang, bang.
I think this is gonna trigger the yellow dot insurgent's action. He's gonna shoot at you, son. Well, I did say he was trained on Dax, so I think he's gonna just shoot at Dax.
All right.
Do it.
Oh no,
Take
he
a
can't
shot.
because he's in melee, so he's gonna.
He'll shoot at me that instant.
no.
That's fine. Shoot at me. I feel
Dax
bad
needs to be
for that.
armed with a melee weapon.
Oh,
So
that's the thing.
Those two can actually shoot each other.
Okay.
It's solely because I have a knife in my hand.
I
and
see.
I'm like, commanding the weapon, right? In their hands.
The combatant fires or throws a readied ranged weapon at a target. The combatant can't fires or throws a readied ranged weapon at a target. What? The first line of what you
One-handed.
posted.
What are you like?
The first
Read.
line of what you posted. The combatant fires or throws a readied ranged combat at a target. The combatant.
A ranged weapon at a target, like a grenade.
Oh, the combatant can't make a ranged attack with a 2-handed weapon if there's
An enemy
armed with a melee weapon within
Yeah.
melee range. It's too easy for the assailant to bind up a. Okay. One-handed ranged weapons and thrown weapons can still be used. Got it. Okay. Okay.
I have to. I'm not gonna let them just nuke us.
All right.
Guys.
Shoots at Dax, and Dax just tanks it like a boss.
I fire my pistol at this man.
Okay.
I get a +1 from lettuce, right?
You do.
I miss horribly.
Yeah, I think
Come out, Dax.
his armor, like you just hit a spot where his armor is still good. That brings us to
then
Dax. Oh, yeah.
I cower like a little bitch behind the half of the door that's still closed.
Yes. All right. That brings us to you, Dax.
I just step forward calmly past the guy that's shooting at me at point blank range, like, ah! And then I swivel my gun so I'm shooting in this direction away from the storm drive. And I'm gonna just unload on Big Boy with the rocket.
Okay.
With a 19, I deal 13 points of damage.
All right. He goes down, dropping
Nice.
the rocket launcher.
And I guess I look to the other pirates and I'm like, all right, guys, everybody on the ground. Or you know what's coming next.
This pirate here is going to run.
Okay.
And go through a just ignore what's over here. I did not plan on that being there, but this is like a HVAC hatch that was opened.
Guys, I found the imposter.
He went into the vent.
And
He's venting.
And the other two insurgents like drop their weapons and put their hands up.
Okay.
We surrender. We surrender.
Get on the ground.
We're all gonna be dead in 15 minutes anyway.
Why would you do this then, you dumb fuck?
All right.
Sunny will move up and turn off the rocket launcher, or disable the mechanism so it can't be fired.
Yeah. Meanwhile, the storm drive, which you've seen it all like throughout the week, it you know, the hum that it normally lets off is completely silent, and it now has like some bullet holes piercing its hull.
Okay.
It probably took
the yell.
Glowy stone.
Quickly yell back for Lettuce. Lettuce, hurry up, fix this thing.
I'm on it. And he is gonna run over. Yeah, he's like protecting the soul crystals back here. He's just gonna run up to the control panel and be okay. I think I can turn it back on. Let me try this. And he like hits a button, and you hear a like doot 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 from the computer that Lettuce is at, and he's like, I think the bullets might have damaged something. We're gonna need to do some repairs real quick. We've got 10 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
And
got this.
and
I
Lettuce
start putting my fingers in the holes that the bullets made. Like
oh my god.
I will run to the terminal, hoping that Norm is still holding his nice knife menacingly at these pirates,
Yeah, sure.
and try to run a diagnostic to figure out what is going wrong.
Okay. Give me a just give me a program check, please.
Are we done rolling at +1 from Lettuce because he is now part of the interaction?
Yeah, I think what I will do, if that's okay with you all, is we will use Lettuce's like fix check here.
I much prefer. Yeah, absolutely.
But you can roll to see if you can make heads or tails of what the issue is and give him a bonus.
Okay, program.
Yes, please. Wow. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and give his fix like a +2 because you're giving pristine information. You're like, I know exactly what the problem is. The bullets like fried some wires here. Nothing, critical has been damaged. You just need to do this and this and this. So I'm going to give Lettuce a fix check with +2 using, we'll use...
I quickly hand Lettuce my stun baton, a glow bug, a thermal flare, and a pack of Winter Fresh, and say, "Patch it up, buddy."
Okay, so with his first check, he is going to repair 8 of the damage from the storm drive, and then that'll take about 5 minutes, and then with the next 5 minutes he'll make another fix check with +2, which is going to be definitely more than enough. You all did not do very much damage to the storm drive, thankfully. Okay, so in 10 minutes, Lettuce is able to repair 19 HP worth of damage. So if that rocket launcher had gone off, it would have been bad news bears for you all.
Agreed.
Good thing I've got a death wish.
But the storm drive is repaired before its effect ends. and protects the fleet of pirates. So during that 10 minutes, Norm and Dax, what are you doing with these pirates? I'll remind you that the captain told one of them to contact another team, and then there was another pirate that got away.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go dive in an HVAC.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to chase down the other guy once it's clear that the experts are taking care of everything else. Dak's gonna do Dax things and just start hoofing it through the vents after this guy.
Okay. Give me a notice check
Yes.
to follow the pirate.
This is gonna be exciting. A 7. That's actually pretty good for me.
Yeah, you rolled a 9 on your 2d6.
Yeah.
And Norm, you're just you're with the pirates here?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they do anything, I'm going to massacre them.
Okay. Are you going to be interrogating them at all? And by interrogate, I mean just asking them questions.
Yeah.
Nick's over here giving John ideas.
Okay. So while Dax is scrambling through the HVAC system, Norm, what are you asking these pirates?
You know, I think they're not the type that would just hold things that may spare their lives. Because Norm, you know, he's just a quiet guy. So if they have something they want to get off their chest before a evil clown from outer space kills them, by all means, go just shoot your shot, bro. Just what do they want to say?
So these pirates who are not decked out in any particular pirate faction garb that you would recognize. So that's what you say? You're just like, hey, anyone want to say anything?
Yeah.
Anyone have anything for show and tell?
Anybody want, get off light instead of vented? Imposter style?
Give me a talk check, please.
God,
and
I'd
take
love to give you-
take +1.
All right. I'll take +1. This is probably, I'm
That's
threatening them. I'm going to say it's strength based. That's 2 6s, ApolloNik.
That is 2 6s. Well done. They go, yeah, look, okay. We're not really pirates. We
Oh yeah? I think it was the power suit that gave it away, bro.
yeah, we look, we it was just a job. We're getting paid really well to do this, but clearly we're done here. So yeah, that guy over there, he was our leader. He hired us.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. We're just your standard for hire mercenaries here.
Okay.
We were just told we're gonna join some pirate factions. Look for ways to be recruited, and then we would be contacted by that guy.
Splinter Cell style. Jeez.
Yeah, and we were just basically hired to join pirate factions and be ready for jobs if anything was needed. And he contacted us about a week ago. Said he needed our help.
Wait, it took you a week to infiltrate these pirates and get hired?
No, you misunderstand. We've been a part of the pirates. We've been acting as pirates for months, but we've been sleeper agents. Got contacted for a job last week, and so we've been planning this whole thing. Well, really,
Wait, how much were they paying you?
Is that relevant?
Yes, it's very relevant now. We're doing fundraising. We're trying to build a new children's orphanage that doesn't sell children into hard labor.
Oh, that doesn't sound relevant.
It sounds super relevant if you want to stay alive.
Ah, yes. Okay. Well, let me look at my sheet on relative values.
Hey, how much money would it take one of you to infiltrate a group of pirates for maybe getting a job in the future? I want to know. Holy fuck.
We're getting 10,000 credits. You're getting 10,000 credits. I'm only getting 8.
Damn.
I'm getting 8.5.
Whoa. That is a lot of money.
Well,
We get jobs to destroy corporate infrastructures and earn maybe 4K max.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? We need to unionize. These fucking corpos are robbing all of us blind.
well, I've been here for months. So, you know,
Damn.
left my family, kids, wife, husband. Says the deepest voiced one for some reason.
All right, I think we're done humanizing these people. We'll rob them in the blank spaces. Dax.
Yes. So
Fucking-
Dax, good roll. Not great. So I'm gonna copy paste your character over to another screen really quickly.
Oh.
I think everyone should be able to see this when I come over to this map because there's no stuff. Okay, so let me get rid of this. How do I get rid of the turn order? Okay. You are, let's just put you up here. You are reach the end of event, and you are looking out over the shuttle, but not a shuttle bay, a bay of the Blue Horizon. There are several ships here, various pirate vessels, as well as one or two of the Genesis ships and shuttles, and a bunch of pirates are loading up into a Candid Corsair ship. There's a couple pirates at the top of a ramp looking out, while here I'll spread these guys out. Well, there was only one that escaped, so I'll just go ahead and hide 2 of these guys. But basically the one you were following is scrambling across the floor of the bay, while the other 2, there are 2 more on lookout. You're probably I don't know, you tell me if you're being subtle enough to not be spotted or if you are going for it.
Well, I was gonna ask if they see me crawling out of this vent or not, but it seems like there's less of them than I thought there was.
I mean,
there's only 3.
It's a pretty large ship, so there could be more inside. And you did overhear the pirate leader mention a team leader B, so you would bet that there's at least 5 or 6 more pirates.
Okay.
I
wanna swap sunglasses and maybe put on a hat and step on up, hey, what's up, fellow pirates?
Are you trying to convince them you're a pirate?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a I think this is going to be a perform.
Hell yeah.
Charisma perform.
Where's my perform?
As you hop out here.
There it is. Well, that's a good
That's a
performance.
10.
That's almost a crit. It's a 5.
Yar! What's up, fellow pirates?
Yar.
Okay, so this guy isn't looking back. He is running towards the ship, and the other pirates are waving you come on, we gotta go.
All right, I run on to get on their ship. I'm gonna infiltrate it from the inside.
Okay. So I'm going to need another check from you to deceive this one pirate who has seen you. Basically tell me as he's running onto the ship and sits down in a seat and is oh, I didn't realize there was someone behind me. How are you making sure he doesn't notice you or recognize you?
Maybe it's the hat, right?
I think I just overwhelm him with dialogue. I'm just oh my goodness, brother, what a genius idea running through the vent. You have no idea what that clown's doing. Oh my God, Billy Bob, he's so dead.
Okay, give me a talk.
Billy
Okay.
Bob, no, you betrayed us.
I'm rolling really hot dice, to be
How
honest.
stressed is this guy? He just watched his captain get killed, his friends captured. Like, fuck.
I think
Seven might do it.
I think I think the role play is gonna do it for you. He's like squinting and scrutinizing you, but like there's so much hustle and bustle. Like I think it's also that the other pirates are kind of helping you. Like, dude, go sit down. We gotta go. And the ship takes off. And leaves the blue horizon. You can see through, like, as you're sitting down and looking like to the cockpit, you can see that they are like beelining it towards the exit of the cove. Like they are planning on leaving the cove and head back out into the shore. Okay. What?
Dax, you gotta do something.
So I guess I'm gonna stumble my way up to the pilot's like quarters, like, I need a drink.
Yeah. So really quickly, there are now 6 pirates, including another guy in like a power suit, like another pirate leader, are on this ship. So in fact, let me just go ahead and reveal all of them to you, at least on this screen. This is how many pirates I have in here.
My goal is to crash this ship.
Oh, God.
Right? So like this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stumble my way into the pilot's like chambers, like just bluster my way up to the pilot, and then my goal is to like crash the ship and try to like get as many of these pirates as possible, and then main character my way through an explosion.
Okay, so you are out in the vacuum of, like the ship is flying through space.
I thought it had to go through like this like
like a flotilla.
blue horizon thing first, right?
You are in, so this ship was in the shuttle bay of the Blue Horizon.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we might as well figure out where their home base is then.
Okay, you're just
It's hard
gonna
to crash a ship into nothing, you know?
you're gonna hang tight on this ship.
I guess so.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay.
Or should I like hand-to-hand combat 7 dudes and like take over a pirate ship?
Play to
What
find
are they
out.
doing on the ship? Hold on. I need some context. Are they like all huddled together, like swapping war stories? Are they like decompressing over cups of coffee?
So-
Are they in different parts
okay.
of the ship?
No. So one of the leaders is shouting back at the okay. I think this is what does it for you and makes or breaks the difference for you. So two of the pirates are up front. They are piloting. They begin to take off. They leave. The pirate leader comes back and addresses the insurgent that you are like trying to avoid detecting you. And he's like, "What happened to your squad?" And he's like, I think they've been kidnapped. Like he said, this clown dude and this other like crazy macho dude, like dodging all our bullet fire. They took us out. We almost destroyed the core. We were trying to just disable it. I don't know if we were successful. And he's like, it's fine. We've done our due diligence here. That ship isn't going to survive. All the pirates will be dead within the hour. We got to get out of here. Buckle up. And so the pirate leader is going to kind of like be pacing back and forth, like talking with the other pirates in the back here. So there's like a group of 4 kind of in a like I don't know what you would call it, like a cabin, while there's 2 piloting. Everyone is seated except for the pirate leader in the power armor. And he's just kind of like intentionally like pacing back and forth as he's like debriefing with the other pirates. And and just like kind of thinking out loud. They probably have had you strap in and be seated in the cabin as well. But if you move cautiously, you can probably
All right.
move up if you wanted to.
It doesn't sound like my plan to smash the ship as it was leaving the Death Star is going to work out. So what do we think, guys? Do I 1v5 the pirates and try to take over their ship, or do I just like hang out and figure out where they're going and like try to double agent the double agents?
I mean, so
it's up to you, right?
you can also like
Well,
send.
I'm asking you guys what I don't know what to do, right? As a group,
Right.
what's the idea? What should we do here?
I mean, if you 1v5 them, and you win, it resolves the situation. If you don't, you're either dead or captured, and then we get to go rescue you. Either one of those is fun. Or the infiltration is also good if you can survive there. But at some point, you're going to be discovered. But when?
Soul Crusher asks,
what do you have as tools to like change the situation into your favor, right?
I have a combat rifle, a sniper rifle, a knife, my fists, and a thermal pistol. I apparently have 3 thermal pistols. I think that's just bad character sheet management.
Soul Crusher asks, I mean, how many flashbangs do you have?
Yeah, you did get. We got a special grenade, all of us, at some point. Which one did you get?
I used that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, I used it.
Okay.
Well, it's up to you, but we still have things we can do. So whatever you choose.
Yeah.
I'm gonna back your play.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 20 after 11 on the East Coast. Good time for a break. If you want to take a break here, maybe, and think about it, and then come back with the decision, or maybe come back with the scene for the rest of the party.
Yeah,
well,
we'll definitely we'll cut back over to the other group as they're like continuing to fix stuff. Communications are also down for some reason. If you can solve that problem, you might be able to get word out quick enough so that the other pirates can, like the rest of the community can become aware of the situation. All right, we will be right back. All right, we're back. So let's cut back over to the other group in the Storm Drive engine room. Norm, you have these 3 pirates that have been kind of like informing you of what they've been up to. And they're just like, look, we were Team A. Team B was supposed to do some other sabotage and secure our evac.
All right. Well, you're not part of that evac anymore. So, do you want to help undo the sabotage that has occurred, and maybe not get jettisoned out by the murderous pirates you've infiltrated? Or do you want to get murdered by a clown in a hallway?
They all turn their heads at once towards you, Sonny, as you're like relaying information to Lettuce as he's like working on the storm drive during this 10 minutes. They all like look at you.
You think he's gonna stop me?
I don't control him, boys.
He's my accomplice, dude. You know how many people I murdered in a hallway? I've killed a fucking space station on my own.
All right. I believe they went to the mainframe.
The mainframe
of the ship. The brain of the ship. All the computers. I'm not.
Were we just there?
Yes.
I asked Sonny this. Sonny, weren't we just at the mainframe?
I think, I don't know.
You
I'll
were.
read just my diagnostic to figure out what's going on with the mainframe, if possible.
That is where you just were.
All right.
Where you left Vorex and Dot.
Oh,
I guess I'll call Vorex. Be like, hey, Vorex, what's up? Apparently the sabotage got into the mainframe. Anything crazy going on up there? As I'm constantly trying to like go through the logs to see if I can see anything going wrong.
You're getting a like communications are down signal from your data pad.
All right, then I will go into. Then I will continue checking through systems to see what's causing communications to be down.
Yeah, how'd you guys knock out our comms?
I think that was part of the deal with the mainframe.
Was it a hack, or did you physically destroy them?
I don't know. That was Team B was responsible for that.
I'll hand Norm my stun baton and say, try that on the balls there, Norm. See if we can get a better answer.
No. Applying
Okay.
voltage to my balls is not going to change the answer. I genuinely don't know.
I'll make Norm feel better, though.
All right.
We're just muscle.
You are just muscle. Do we have any way of restraining these guys?
Sure.
I have rope.
Sure. Zip. You have zip ties.
Who wants to be the most helpful one and get a accomplice plea from the pirate court that will be overseeing your treachery?
They all raise their hands.
All right. I'm rolling a 1d3. Meeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe, also known as 2.
Which is more health than this character has.
Oh, nice. I take the 1 health Andy then, and we're gonna go to the mainframe.
Okay, yeah. So you head back the way you came, and you get towards the entrance of the server room after heading down the elevator and walking quite a ways. It is a large ship after all. It took you all about 5 minutes to sprint here. So if you're just like walking, it's going to take you probably 10 more minutes.
Oh, perfect. Then I'm going to do what is known as use lift and drug myself up with stimulants, taking a system strain and healing 1d8 plus my heal skill, which I think is fucking 0 or something. Yeah, it's plus 0.
A lift, huh?
Yeah, lift is a stimulant.
Oh, that's like the name of a drug.
Yeah, it's a drug. It's
Hell yeah.
Each application adds 1 system strain. So apparently I could do this to oh, I need a minimum heal skill. So I can only do this once, but I just give me my 1d8 health. Thank you so much.
Oh,
dude.
nice. And there's probably not a lot of like concern for the fact that like you're doing drugs even though you frequently are telling Dax not to.
This is a medical drug, not a entertainment drug.
Right. Okay.
This is a
It's not-
pharmaceutical.
Yeah.
I've got a doctor's note, okay?
I mean, it is a gateway drug.
True.
You need more health.
These aren't drugs, these are opioids, okay? Corpo told me these were good.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
One second.
We go there.
Yeah.
You know, maybe we're not running, but we're definitely at a rushed walk.
Okay. Yeah, you get to the server room and Dot and oh my god, I'm spacing on his name. Vorex are not there as you approach the entrance to the mainframe.
Do the lights work?
Yeah, everything's on.
Nothing wrong? Nothing upturned?
Doesn't look like it.
Hey, robot! Vorex, where you at?
There is no answer.
I take my my black slab and plug into the system.
Oh, I'm sorry. You went with him? I thought you were helping Lettuce.
Oh, if I'm still helping Lettuce, that's fine. Not a problem. We needed the 10 minutes to repair the storm drivers. Other shit happened. So yeah, so it's just Norm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look around to see if anything's like going on.
Give me a notice check.
This is wisdom, yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh, I'm good at those.
Yeah. There is something missing that was here when you left, and that is Vorax and Dot. And there's something here that wasn't there when you left, and that is that there are demo charges placed all around various servers. There are also devices slapped on the side of several of the servers. They look like the tech that Sunny uses to hack into like computers, kind of like those magnetic wireless taps.
I see. I look at my friend, my new best friend, who definitely wants to stay alive. You wouldn't be a demo expert, would you?
Nope. I mean, I am in the sense that I can plant charges. I am not.
Everyone knows how to plant charges. It's mandatory in this education system. I understand.
Yeah, I mean, in 4th grade they taught us how to cut wires, but I'm not. I'm no bomb removal expert. If that's what you're.
It's not. Fuck. Is there like all right? Are the computers attached to the bombs, like the black slab things? I know how those work in theory.
The demo charges appear to be placed at like the base of various server stacks. And they have like a proximity detector on them from what you can tell.
Okay, so if anyone gets near them, they explode.
Yes.
What about the black slab things? Are they next to them?
They are like attached to the side. Like we've described in the past how Sunny has kind of like stuck them on the side of a computer and they just kind of like wirelessly hack in.
You talking about line shunts?
Yeah, essentially.
So there's no way for me to interact with those without detonating the charges.
You could shoot them or try and interact with them from a distance.
And look at my knife. Wouldn't happen to be able to fly, could you? All right.
Did you decide all of your mods to your knife?
No.
Would you like to pick a new mod for your knife?
It's like the white Power Ranger sword. It just fucking flies around shooting laser beams out of their eyes. No. I think I need to my guy does not know what's going on. He does not know how to fix anything.
He's got a gun. Well, no, you probably would have taken it away from him, but I mean, you can have a gun if you want, is what I'm saying.
Have guns.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to be shooting demo charges into the server room, though. This isn't enough. Like, we're in the middle of, like, a superstructure, essentially, right? There's no way these C4, like, are going to blow up the ship's integrity, right?
No. But they would damage, like, these critically important Nyota modified sentient server, like the brain of the ship.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. What was that guy's name? Did we name the spaceship AI?
No. It's
we didn't get a chance to turn him on.
It's never been turned on. So it's just called the Blue Horizon.
Can I turn it on? Or do I need to interact with the server to do that?
The ship's engines and reactor have not been powered on.
Fuck. All right, well. I look at my 1 hit point friend.
Shrug. What next, boss?
Oh. Nothing. I stab him to death real quick. The 10 hit a prone man.
Yes.
Wait, no, I've got shock. This guy's fucked. He's dead.
It doesn't matter. You like.
All right, we kill him. We throw his body on the ground and walk downstairs in a much faster speed because I need to start running now, and I'm not going to let this guy slow me down. And I suppose I'm going to go to like the pirate connectors and try to communicate directly with them and tell them the situation. I don't know how that's going to turn out, but I can't communicate with Sunny, and if I go there and take too much time, it's going to take too much time.
Okay, so you're heading off the ship as well.
Yeah, I got to go yell at the pirates.
Okay. All right.
Pirates, we got a bomb threat.
Okay. So, Sunny, you are helping Lettuce repair the storm engine or storm drive.
Mm-hmm.
And after like a few minutes, like he's only needing your assistance like every now and then, which gives you a little bit of time to kind of focus on other issues. So I just want to give you this opportunity, like if you want to use this computer to try and like figure anything else out.
I want to figure out why communications are down. I'm already running a diagnostic. I ran a diagnostic on the storm drive to figure out what was wrong with it. I also want to start diving deeper into the ship's system if I can.
Yeah, you probably can from here. There is basically it's saying that there are like systems down for unknown reasons. And basically that's what Norm found is like there were shunts placed that are disabling various systems. You do still have 2 of the insurgents at your disposal here. If you want to ask them questions as well.
Yeah, I think Norm has already taken care of getting as much information as we can out of them. I want to try to counter hack whatever is shutting down the systems.
Okay.
We know that something is going on because it's disabled, but it can't give me a reason. So
yes. Okay. Let me take a look. This is going to be an extremely difficult hack because you're going against someone who has planned this.
Right, but I'm already in the system though.
That's true.
Because I've already successfully hacked into the system.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and pop this in just so I can read it.
Yeah.
My program skill is a 2. So my hack is going to be active for 60 minutes.
Okay. Okay, so basically you are going to be competing against someone else for control of the system. So this is going to be a contested role. So I'm going to be rolling in secret myself for what they are rolling.
Sure.
They are going to get. So are you going to be taking your time with this, or is this going to be a rushed and unplanned hack?
I mean, is this going to be a rushed? I mean, I wouldn't know that I have 60 minutes before my hack goes out, but I would be.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going to take my time to try to figure out what's going on with the system.
Yeah.
Dax is gone. I don't know where he is. Norm is taking the prisoner out to go do something else. Lettuce is fixing the ship. I have nothing but, I mean, I don't have a lot of time, but I got time here.
Okay. You are going to ignore, or they are not going to get bonuses from being a major government or major corporation. They are going to get a bonus for how long they spent preparing this.
Okay.
So basically give me a program check. Yeah, I think you're just giving me a program check, and I'm just kind of figuring out
Let
What?
me know when you figured out what your possibilities are, and then I'll click and roll.
I think, yeah. Okay, here we go.
Ready?
What's the command for rolling GM? WGM / GM
I think it's /RGM.
RGM. Okay, let's try that. Nope. Okay, fuck it. I'll just roll.
Hold on, we can figure it out.
/GM roll.
GM roll.
That's right. One word.
Yes.
GM roll, no space.
/GM roll, all one.
Oh wow. Okay. All right, go ahead.
11.
Okay. They rolled a 9. So you are going to take your time, but be able to beat them. So, Norm, you knife this guy and his butt. Okay, I'm just going to quote back to you. You said, I throw this guy on the ground. So you stab him. He was going to fall. You stop him. You pick him up. You throw him down.
Wait, no, you didn't die right. Hang on.
And as you look back at the line shunts, kind of puzzled about what to do and are getting ready to leave, you see them deactivate. And some of the lights of the server stacks, which are, as a reminder, are kind of like, they're kind of like a bluish color, a lot like the Nyuda sun. They begin to like hum and thrum a little bit. Most of the server stacks are offline because the ship itself has had to divert a lot of power from non-critical systems, but there are some critical things like communications that they were able to keep going.
Are the C4 still armed?
Yes. It's the Sunny can't do anything about that. Those are just bombs placed on the ground. But yeah, Sunny, you're able to restore communications here. And suddenly there are messages flooding in from various offices, like the pirates' government, basically. Like 2 or 3 of their offices are trying to communicate and like, what's going on? Is anybody there? All right, we're sending some people in.
All right.
I'm going to ignore that.
Yeah. I gotta interject before I lose my opportunity. So I'm gonna carefully untie this guy's ropes, grab his pistol, put it in his hand, and like move his body around. Rather than me executing a man, I've now heroically defended myself.
Oh my!
And now we can jump.
Okay, yeah, and you're
oh shit!
You put it into place, and then you like take a step back, and then you like step forward again and like move like a leg and a hand a little bit, and then some other pirates with guns come running in, and they're like, "We heard the ship was under being taken by some insurgents. Is everything secure here, Norm?"
Yes. Well, no, there's fucking bombs planted on the servers.
Oh my god.
I caught the saboteur.
I see. And
there's 2 more down in the engine room.
The engine room. Got it. We'll head that. Did you mean the storm drive room?
Yes, whatever, that thing.
Okay, we'll head that way. March.
Norm.
I just cut my hands and my face like, oh fuck.
You
made a mistake.
You're clutching your
Norm.
face as Sunny comes in over the communicator.
Yeah,
Norm.
what Norm? Where's Dax?
I got
Dax.
I don't know where Dax is.
Fucking find him.
Dax?
Hey,
Dax,
I'm
you
on a
there?
spaceship.
Oh shit.
What should I do? There's this guy talking about pirates, and I was gonna crash it, but now I'm in space. The last place the capitalism ever went.
And we see Dax in like a 747 sized bathroom on the ship.
Hang tight. We'll find you.
All right. I
Hang
think
in there. Hey, quick. Disable the smoke alarm in case they catch you. Then you have an excuse. Nobody gets that joke. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Not fun.
Shut up, old man.
I usually do well with old media, but fuck that one up.
We're on our way. And then, me, Sonny, and
I
Lettuce
contact Diaran and tell him to spool the ship up because we're going to go use those new porting tubes here in just a minute.
Oh, when the pirates leadership told me that something was going on with the Blue Horizon, I'm ready to go. What do you need me to do?
Of course you are.
He's my favorite.
Sonny.
Oh, is Vorax and the robot on the ship?
Yes, they're here.
Oh, thank God.
They
Okay.
they fled as soon as you left. Just give the order, and I can pursue any enemies or come pick you up.
Yeah, pick us up first.
All right. And he gives you coordinates of which which bay he will like pull up to inside of like 2 minutes.
And now the real question is, what does Dax get up to as we run to rescue him?
Yes. So Dax, at this point, let me roll to see how far they've gotten. 3d6, keep highest 2. The ship is moving steadily and carefully, being sure to like fly. You can tell as you step out of the bathroom and from what you saw before you went to the bathroom to communicate with your friends, or maybe as you look outside of the porthole. I don't know why the bathroom in a spaceship has a window, but it does. Maybe it's just a monitor that shows what a camera on the hull of the ship right there is seeing. But they seem to be like flying through the mass of like the society here. Like they are trying to mask themselves, taking things nice and slow, having left the Blue Horizon.
So, what's the plan now? Oh, sorry, I'm all jumbled up and just shot my guts out. You have no idea what that clown is like, man.
Look, anything can trigger IBS. It's rife in my family. There's no need to explain.
Glad you understand.
So we once we sufficiently mask our signal here, we'll be exiting the cove and returning back to civilization. Well done. Don't worry, you'll be getting the high-end bonus for this job.
That takes a load off.
He closes his eyes and just nods.
I don't know. I was gonna try to pump him for information, but it sounds like my teammates kind of already resolved the issue. So rather than spend time role playing that, I think Dax is gonna try to lure. That's not the right word. Lull them into like a false sense of security, and then like break out a firefight.
I mean, the pilots are really anxious, and this leader, the pirate
like
leader.
Pacing. Can I just wait till he like paces away from me and then just like try to pin him in a corner or something?
I mean, okay, so I think the pilots and he are still a little anxious because it is within their control. Like, hey, if we get made, we have to act. Like he's like, I gotta issue orders to these pilots. But the other three in the back with you, like they're like, well, it's out of our hands. So they're like taking off their gear, they're relaxing a little bit. Like you know, I guess maybe they're not taking off their gear, but they feel safe and comfortable in this space, at least until something happens. So they're more relaxed and inattentive at the moment.
I think he was described as pacing back and forth, right? For
but
like
now
delivering orders.
Yeah, I think now that I think his attention is towards the cockpit. So if like you wanted to make a move on him,
that's my idea, right?
His attention is divided.
Yeah, once his attention is divided, I think Dax is like, all right, I can't leave the shore. That's gonna be a problem. Or the pirate shore.
The
I can't
cove.
leave these pirates behind.
Mhm.
That'll be a problem. So he's gonna just be like, all right, I've sat on my thumbs enough. I know one thing, and it's how to shoot guns. And I think I'm gonna like try to rush the pirate leader from behind, and then like try to jam a pistol up past his armor and just like start firing away. I'm gonna try to overwhelm these 5 pirates with surprise and general main character syndrome.
Shit. Main character syndrome.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and move back to this layer. I'll go ahead and like move these guys around in the ship just to kind of signify like where they are and where their attention is, that sort of thing. Okay. Oh, this map.
But
Okay.
Thank you.
I will go ahead and move that. These guys are piloting the ship facing forward. The pirate leader is like checking in with them and giving orders. These guys are just like lounging around. One of them steps into the lavatory. And I almost said like he does the
Check the smoke alarm.
PU, but I don't think you were actually using the restroom. So yeah. Okay. So I think that this is an opportunity to do an execute.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I would love
because
to do that.
you do have opportunity, I think, to prepare for this.
Absolutely.
So let's take a look at those rules. Execution attacks are on page 52 of the PD of the page 52 of the book itself. So occasionally an assailant will have the chance to perfectly set up a shot against an entirely unsuspecting target. Such surprise attacks can be devastatingly effective and are capable of summarily executing almost anyone. Setting up a killing blow this way requires a full minute of preparation, whether it's a sniper drawing a bead on a target or an assassin drifting closer to an unsuspecting politico, or otherwise analyzing and like walking up on this guy. Any focused attention on the assailant will spoil this preparation. I think everyone's attention is divided on this ship.
Sure.
Everyone whose attention is focused is not on you. Assassins intending a melee attack must be using an adequately lethal weapon. What melee weapons do you have on you?
I have a knife. I also have a thermal pistol that I can use in melee, right? I could essentially just like put that in the back of his head or something.
Sure. PCs with special talents in unarmed combat or murderous blunt weapon blunt weapon use might be exempt from this at the GM's discretion. Yes, you are a close combatant, right?
Yeah, I'm a level 2 close combatant and a level 2 gunslinger.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
then
really good at fighting in close quarters.
Yeah. Okay. Once the preparation is complete, you may attack an adjacent target. The target's AC is irrelevant, assuming the weapon being used isn't too primitive to penetrate high-tech armor, but you said you're going for his head, so that's fine. Hitting with a sniper shot, blah, blah, blah. A melee attack always hits, but the assassin must be adjacent to the target and cannot move to close on the same round. They must be adjacent and unsuspected at the start of the round. That's fine. You do maximum damage, and the victim must immediately make a physical save throw at a penalty equal to the attacker's combat skill, or they will be mortally wounded on the spot. Some victims might be merely incapacitated instead if such an... Okay, so how much damage do you do? What's your max damage on
We should figure out what weapon I'm using, because that'll determine it. Am I using the pistol? Am I using the knife?
You choose.
I think since he's in that like power armor, right? I think I'm running up and like putting that thermal pistol like right up into a weak spot.
I don't think you even need to run up. I think you just walk up, acting
sure. Or
like
I
casually,
walk up calmly. Yeah, like all casual.
You
like,
just go casually.
I'm casual governor. And the maximum damage I can do with that is 13.
Okay, so that's not enough to outright kill him. So I think it's this save that's going to have to do it for you. Okay, they must make a physical save throw at a penalty equal to the attacker's combat skill. What is your... You said you're using your pistol?
Shoot skill? My shoot skill is +2.
+2, okay. So he is going to make a save at -2, and he fails. I didn't even get an opportunity to add a modifier here, but he fucking fails. Yeah, you mortally wound him. So paint me a picture.
I think I just walk up to this guy casually, very casual, like, and then I like slide this gun up underneath his helmet or his armor. I pull the trigger, bang, the cockpit lights up. I think there's panic in the back. I like let this leader slump down, and my gun is trained on the pilots, and I'm like, yo, turn the ship around, or like you're next.
They draw their weapon, and I think
All right.
I think,
and then it's a firefight.
yeah.
And then I try to shoot them as they pull their weapon out. I guess.
Give me just roll me like five attacks.
Okay. Yeah.
He just fans his revolver thermal pistol.
There's the first attack, second attack,
Jesus.
third attack.
You just rolled 2 20s in a row.
Okay, you have a
And then a
problem.
15.
You have a problem here.
Yeah.
There are 6 of them, and your pistol holds 5 ammo.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is my last shot here.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I roll a 29, a 29, a 24, a 25.
And then you
A
need to
2v1
reload.
is better than a 6v1.
All right.
I think I can reload at will.
That's right. He's a gunslinger. Don't forget.
That's true.
It
Can you
is the
link that?
Wild West.
Can
with
you
Dax.
link
Holy
that
shit.
for me?
Once per round, you can reload a ranged weapon as an on-turn action. If it takes no more than 1 round to reload.
You know how there are some gamers like me that have to, after they clear their screen of enemies, they have to reload their gun, even if they only shot once?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're like, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. Okay.
I fan my entire like clip out. All of my bullets are gone. And then I just slam it back. I just like toss the old clip, pull a new one out, slam it back in. I'm like,
Yeah. I'm just
my time
seeing
to
if
shine.
any of them get a shot in on you. I think one of them might.
Yeah.
But it's probably, it's definitely not going to be enough to make a difference here.
We're gonna like come up to the shot out vehicle from the inside and be like, man, I sure hope Dax has an oxygen tank. We're gonna find him dead in the
from his
bathroom.
own hubris.
Jesus Christ.
No, I don't think that's the case. But here is what I'm going to need from you, Dax. I'm going to need a piloting check
Yes.
to stop the
Very
ship
good.
before something bad happens.
Guys, I don't know how to pilot, but here we go.
You
Oh,
know
it's
how
not
to stop
strict.
it, right? Throw it in neutral. Oh no.
Okay.
Do I go into a black hole? Is this how all
No,
of my
there's
stars
no
that number
there's no
characters
black
die?
holes around here. Okay.
This is shockingly similar to my last Stars Without Number Death.
I'm gonna find the ship crisis table because we haven't
Nice.
really
Let's
had
do
an
it.
opportunity to roll that.
This is fun.
Can you roll me a d10, please?
Absolutely.
Good luck.
That's a 10.
Hell yeah!
Is that good or bad?
A 10 is VIP imperiled. Shipboard damage threatens a random PC or important NPC. I wonder how many are living left on this ship. That victim must immediately roll a physical saving throw. On a success, they lose half their hit points. On a failure, they are mortally wounded.
Good luck.
Good luck.
So I'm making a physical saving throw.
Yes, a physical
or
save.
die.
No,
It's a 1.
We're gonna
Okay.
find him dead in the bathroom.
I think I really did like puncture the ship or something.
Yeah.
I'm just like, "Ah!"
okay. So let's look at mortal wounds. I have not looked at these rules.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Injury, death, and healing. I just scrolled down one page. Immediately
page?
found it.
What page?
57 on the PDF, or
Thank you.
53 on the PDF, but 57 in the PDF browsing.
That's super clear. Thank you. Okay.
If it has a down bit, it's 57 out of 261.
Okay, here we go. Mortal wounds.
A creature brought to 0 hit points has been defeated and can no longer fight. If brought to 0 hit points by a lethal weapon, they are dead or dying. Foes brought down, blah, blah, blah. Foes defeated non-lethally, recover 1 hit point after 10 minutes and then function normally. A mortally wounded creature at 0 hit points will die in no more than 6 rounds. They may be unconscious, screaming for their mother, trying to press vital organs back into place, or begging for mercy. But they can perform no useful action and their fate is sealed if no immediate aid is provided. Creatures dropped by heavy weapons, explosives, or other dramatic injury. I think they mean traumatic injury. May be instantly killed at the GM's discretion. Additional damage inflicted on a mortally wounded target will always kill them immediately.
I imagine that this is the scene from Arnold Schwarzenegger's masterpiece Total Recall, when he ends up in Mars, but without the oxygen, and his like eyes bulge out and like, fuck.
Oh no.
It describes what happens if you're at 0 hit points and mortally wounded, but not what happens if you're just mortally wounded.
Mortally wounded is usually that like 0
Same
hit
condition.
point thing.
Yeah.
It's like it's the condition you get with 0 hit points.
Okay.
I think like
Yeah.
I think that like Dak shoots a hole through the hole.
No. Okay.
And
Here's what I think happens. I think the ship runs into another ship, and it is very bad. I think you're flying past the flotilla, and you like are like getting near the end of it. And again, this is just like ship after ship after ship, kind of like welded together into like a. I don't even know what to
into a Voltron.
Yeah, basically that doesn't really move. And I think you slam into like the ship. You know, you're trying to navigate away, but the controls are not being responsive, or you don't know what you're doing, and you just end up crashing into one of these ships. And I think that your ship begins like you go flying forward and just take a shitload of damage. It's like a high-speed vehicle impact. I think it's even worse for the flotilla. I think it decompresses a huge area of the flotilla. Fortunately, they have safety protocols and bulkheads shut, but I think everyone inside the ship that you crash into dies. I mean, it's probably a small ship, but there are like a dozen or more dead. I don't know. I don't want to kill your character outright. If that is,
I don't mind having my character killed outright. It's fine.
Do you?
It sounds like that's what's happened here. Is Dax bit off more than he can chew?
I think we're flying towards the signal.
Yeah.
At some point during that firefight and fiasco.
Yeah.
Like we were trying to like intercept his vessel using his like communicator as like our homing beacon.
Yeah. So yeah.
So what do we see as like he T-bones an entirely different small vessel,
yeah,
like a shuttle or whatever?
So I think we see like Dax, the unusual look of panic on Dax's face, if that's all right with you, as your ship is careening towards the flotilla. There is impact. We see, like, from your perspective, you just like slam against the controls and are bloodied. We see the flotilla ship decompress. People go flying out into space, and we see, oh God, what is your ship called now? The team
Bella.
the Team
Twilight
Bella,
Zone.
Team Bella.
like Normandy style from Mass Effect, just like pulls up very fast, and you all are like see just like little bits of metal and glass like detritus flying around in space.
Don't know the consequences of my action.
And you see the ship that Dax was in just like totally beat up and losing atmosphere quickly. What do you do?
I think
Talk to
Go
us. This is not like a big space vessel, right?
No, it's like a shuttle. It's like a large shuttle, but not quite like frigate sized.
Okay.
Um
Can we fit it in our ship? Do we have like a tractor beam, or I don't know?
does
How do we?
does the Bella, the Team Bella, does it have? You have
we have boarding tubes.
you have boarding tubes, but you do not have a like a little bay.
We don't.
I think the Retro Lover had one. Yeah, you had a cargo lighter. This ship does. It does, actually.
Yeah, we've had like that. How we got the power cells was that camera bot dropped
That's
them
right.
off inside of our ship.
That's right. Okay. I'll need a piloting check from Sunny to very quickly and skillfully pull that in, unless you want to have Lettuce roll that. I can check what Lettuce is.
I think we roll at a +1, both of us.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so Sunny like quick slam maneuvers the ship in with Norm in a vac suit in the pod, ready
Yeah.
to go out and slap a Lazarus patch on good old Dax and keep him alive before he goes down.
Okay.
We'll see.
All right, unmodified pilot check using dexterity. Is that fair?
Plus
I'm trying to-
one.
Yes.
This is a Lettuce helping you moment, if there's ever a helping you moment, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Take +1 from Lettuce, and dexterity is fine.
That's a 9. That does not seem right. Is this a new scene, Nick? Do I have another opportunity to use my expert ability to roll again?
Yes, this is a new scene. So yeah, go for it.
All right, Greg. I voyeur, but I can. This is bad. 10.
10 is sufficient here.
Nice.
It's a little messy. There is certainly like huge scrapes and scuffs on the floor of your cargo lighter bay now. But you've whipped it in. Norm shouts, shut the, Norm just hits the button, big red button for like close the shuttle bay doors. As it's shutting, like he is in his power suit, so he's like running already while it begins to close the door and pressurize the environment. But even before the door is shut, Norm is like opening up the ship with some like power clamps or something. The jaws of death to break in and finds Dax like blue in the face, crystals of like frozen moisture on his face. I'm going to need a medicine check from you, Norm, to stabilize him.
Okay.
I believe there were rules for stabilizing someone that was mortally wounded.
The DC is based off of how long he's been dying, essentially.
Yeah. Who
Gonna need a
had
moment
the
to look it up.
there was a talent that is related to this, to being mortally wounded. Who had the like super tough talent? Was that you, John?
Ironhide.
I have.
Oh yeah, but John has the like mega death.
Yeah, that's right. I think he gets to like ignore being mortally wounded or something.
I just automatically stabilize.
That's right.
Unless
Okay.
I'm killed by anything's. If I'm killed by a heavy weapon. then I just die.
Like a grenade, like a rocket launcher. Damn.
Like
Okay.
a rocket launcher, yeah.
Okay.
Essentially, yes.
Okay. With no medical tools, the difficulty is 10 plus the rounds since they went down. Do you have?
I have medical tools.
Okay. Yeah. With a med kit, it's difficulty 8 plus the time. Let's just say it's difficulty 10. But a Lazarus patch makes it difficulty 6 plus the time, so let's say 8.
Okay. Medicine.
Field check.
Doctor. Heal. That's what it's called. I'm not being helped. This is all wisdom. All right. No hard feelings. No hard feelings.
All right. You slap the Lazarus patch on Dax, make him comfortable.
Probably put an oxygen tank in his mouth or
Just
like take the ice out of his throat and hope that the blood gets to his fucking brain before he fucking dies. Like, I'm worried about, Norm is worried about brain damage. Like, that is what will permanently maim and hinder Dax. Even if he does live, he could just become a vegetable.
And Dax cannot afford any brain damage.
He cannot.
Dax only has 4 wisdom. It can't get much lower.
Okay.
Is there anyone else I can save? Like, did we drag in the other wreck from like the pirate craft this guy hit?
They probably have their own emergency vehicles that are attempting to rescue other people and deal with that issue. I think that because Dax was in a ship, they were not prepared to like bring in a ship and save people on board. And the ship would have bounced and been further away from like all the other people.
The flotilla itself, not like the stray vessel flying around.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, I understand now.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was just some dude was flying and got super unlucky.
Yeah,
that makes more sense now.
Okay. So, Dax, you slam against the flotilla and slam your head against the cockpit of the ship, and then darkness. And
My friend.
You, yes. And you're aware of the passage of time as you're unconscious. And slowly in your unconsciousness, you begin to feel your body again. And even before you wake up, you feel pain. Your body is covered in bruises, lacerations. You probably have several broken bones, if not more than several, many broken bones. But you can feel your body. You can feel this pain. You can feel the pain as your chest is rising with each breath. And you slowly but surely move into consciousness. And you can hear, before you even see her, but you hear the humming and thrumming of Dot sitting next to you in your bed. Who else does Dax see as he wakes up? If anyone.
Like, is Dax hallucinating, or is there like somebody there?
No, you probably this is probably the longest you've gone without drugs. It is days later.
Okay.
You mean he's not on paid medication of some kind with multiple broken bones?
This is the longest you've been without hallucinogenics, or
I wasn't sure if you were like, do you see the ghost of your dead mom standing there?
No,
right?
no.
Like...
I mean crew.
Okay. I don't know. Let's see. I think that Dax probably doesn't see much of anybody else. Yeah, I think it's just Dot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Dr. Norm would have his like heart monitor thing going so that, you know how nurses and like RNs monitor patients from afar at their little substation to see when shit's going down. I'd like to think that Norm and Sonny are like having a sit down meeting with some of the pirate leadership and Vorax maybe trying to get stuff. And then, I look to Sunny.
Yeah. There's a total shit show you're working through in like a boardroom office setting. Norm, on your data pad, you just see this, like, you get a ding and there's this little notification. Patient D has awoken.
I look to Sunny. I look to Lettuce. Dex is up. Let's go. Let's go see if he's alive, truly.
Sunny follows behind. Lettuce goes to the refrigerator and gets his, homemade custom Jello of some type, with some type of weird spices and or herbs in it, and then brings it along behind him. That's the kind of thing he would bring Dax.
And we go see our good friend who, God, he survived a fucking spaceship crash.
But until we get there, maybe he has a conversation with Doc.
Yeah, maybe.
No, I probably, but I don't think Dax has anything profound to say to Dot. I think Dax is more just like in pain and alive. Like, hey, did you see the garden? Like that type of thing.
Oh yeah, there is a ton of like herbs and flowers and stuff growing like on every free surface in your quarters.
Nice. I don't think that Dax has much in the way of profundity here.
Yeah, I think we can get like cameras on you two, and like her voice box is animating and you're like talking a little bit, but we don't have to put words here.
Yeah.
I think Mouse brings you a soup that has like some herbs in it from Dot's garden. And it's really fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's roll for goodness.
Mouse, nobody appreciates you enough.
As soon as I see Mouse bring something hot to the guy who literally has like throat burns, oh, I'm gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of Matt. We are gonna domestically abuse him.
I'm like, Mouse, nobody appreciates you enough. You Norm beating the shit out of him in the hallway.
Like, and then he's just like holding up the bowl of soup to Norm, and he's like, just try a bite.
No.
Oh,
He's a patient, not a fucking connoisseur.
It's so good.
Meanwhile, in the background, Sunny's holding this bowl up of soup.
Delicious.
Great. And he totally does not stop Norm at all, because who gets in the way of an insane clown? Seriously.
All right.
You would like need a posse for that.
Yeah.
True. Insane clown bot.
Okay. And I think for the rest of you, the last few days have been full of trying to manage the pirates. There have been just a slew of accusations being thrown left and right for, the like seizure of the Blue Horizon, for being responsible for the ship.
We still had 2 prisoners. Did they not get like interrogated?
Oh yeah, they're being interrogated. The truth is coming out, but accusations are getting thrown about the responsibility for allowing insurgents into their crews, and that you allowed these people into your crew, but really it's every crew. At least all of the major factions have been infiltrated, and there just is this kind of like huge moment of distrust. And a big kind of a witch hunt, like who individually allowed this to happen. It turns from like your faction is responsible to let's find the people who are responsible for this, who screwed up.
This is when Corporal McCarthy shows up. And he's like, I will root out the Red Scare.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not. Yeah, I mean, Dax obviously isn't a part of this, or since he's been unconscious. But for like Sunny and Norm, what has been your strategy? And like, I mean, like you've been involved in this. They've brought you to the table.
Yeah, I mean, that has to be a wake up call for the leadership, right? Of not only were multiple factions infiltrated so easily, but this could happen again. And it took like 4 to 3 strangers who just kind of showed up 2 weeks ago to like solve the problem and save the day. Right.
Sunny goes and pitches out the HR department of the Interstellar Pirates for not running proper background checks.
Well,
We
that probably doesn't
don't run
exist, but-
background checks. We
Yeah.
run on trust here.
I thought that was going to be way
Well-
funnier than it actually was not. So continue.
If we
I'm
can't
sorry.
trust our personnel, then it's time to create a system that we can put our trust in, right?
Yeah.
And so I think Norm is going to be acting like an actual diplomat for once and teaching proper management. Like he was an administrator of a hospital,
Yeah.
although that's not like the same thing exactly as a pirate cabal or confederation.
Mm-hmm.
There are universal techniques of management and organization
Yeah.
that he can pass along in the couple days and do a restructuring of this weird group.
Yeah. Or at least like handing them some processes and procedures, like getting them to document shit and help them out, giving them some ideas on how to like
Yeah.
maybe
Another-
like create a trustworthy process for
Aren't you like super well connected as a trait? Like, couldn't you like figurehead yourself in charge here? Be like,
Yeah, kind of. That's so what. Hang on, Greg. You're jumping the gun because I've been trying to get my next words in. My question really is who wasn't compromised? Like, we have all of the infiltrators, right? They're either dead in the Blue Horizon
yeah.
or we have them entombed within our cargo hold, right?
Right.
So, was anyone not on in that big faction list you gave us responsible for any of these pirates, like the Genesis cult or the fucking Engineers Guild?
No one no one joined the Children of Genesis, I think, because the cabal of corporations who hired all these people and put the team leaders that you killed, they were the agents assigned to coordinate all of these mercenaries that were put on retainer and told to go infiltrate the pirate fleet.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
those guys,
Yeah.
mercenaries, did
Yeah.
any of them come from the Children of Genesis?
No. And the Children of Genesis are going to kind of leverage that a little bit.
Yeah, I want to leverage that for them as well because
Yeah.
they have a technology that I want, and now
Yeah. But like the Reefers, Draxler's Raiders, Candid Corsairs, Blunder Buccaneers, they were all infiltrated by people that have, that
okay.
brought like, I don't know. They just like joined up. Like the pirates rely on recruiting. They rely on finding people. And some of these people have been like trusted members of their crews for months. But yeah, they clearly need help with more like a more refined process of like having references maybe, or finding ways to prove that people are not, corporate shills or mercenaries or whatever. And some of them, like a couple of the people you find, like, yeah, they were just like, yep, we're mercenaries and we want to work for you.
Yeah.
We don't want to work for corporations, but like it clearly was a lie. And they preyed on the lack of administration, lack of formal process and trust of the pirates. But yeah, so why don't you give me, unless you had like more narrative you wanted to fill in there, but I think the pirate leadership are really facing some kind of uncertain and unstable times ahead of them, and they really need it. Like if they're going to help you all out soon, they need to get a hold on this. So
Yeah,
I think
I want to
Mhm.
propose the plan of no longer like dissolve the independent like actions and rally behind a leader that can be trusted. And of course, since I've now paid my way into this Genesis cult, which I hope is a secret still, I'm going to push for it to be that guy and embolden him or empower him more.
Ooh.
So that he can help us out with our tech needs.
Okay. Do you basically want to like create some like a plan that he will propose and come forward and be like, I'm the person we need right now, and he'll like pitch your plan for how to secure the fleet?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Then go ahead and give me an administer check.
Okay.
And take +1 from lettuce.
Okay.
Helping somehow.
Somehow. Yeah. All right. Good luck.
That's a 13.
That's a good
Nice. Sunny, what has been like your approach to assisting either Norm directly or like helping the pirates kind of get a grip on this situation?
I think Sunny has been focusing on gathering information from Norm, either sneaking around and listening to conversations, possibly putting a few listening or recording devices around there, trying to get information on all of the other pirate leaders,
Mm-hmm.
so that he can feed Norm the information he needs to make the right decisions.
Okay. Great. That sounds like a notice check for me or for you.
Okay.
Or maybe connect. Well, connect if you're talking directly to people, but if you're kind of like...
I'm not talking directly to people. I'm trying to observe and report.
Okay. Now, you said you were being sneaky about it.
Mm-hmm.
Why sneaky in particular?
I'm planting bugs and recording devices.
Oh,
if they see
okay.
me doing it, they might be a little pissed at me.
Okay. Well,
Sure.
then sneak sounds appropriate to me. Getting
Okay.
into like really private places where people wouldn't expect to be heard.
Dexterity.
Sure. Okay. So yeah, I think altogether you all like gather information and basically CIA work to install the
The puppet government.
the
that
puppet government.
Nobody wants, but we really need.
Yeah. Just to be clear, you all are installing some very weird people who worship technology in charge of...
As long as they give that technology to us, we have more important shit to do.
Okay. So yeah, I think we've mentioned that they, the children of Genesis, not only are they like fanatic worshipers of this Genesis technology, but across the entire of the Orion arm, like throughout all of the human space, they have recruited largely really rich and affluent people to join their cause. So a lot of the people here are very wealthy, corporate, well-educated people. So I think they like they run a very good political campaign and basically manipulate and leverage their wealth, this plan, the insecurity of the pirate culture right now to take over over the next week or two.
Can I get the name of the dude, the cult leader here?
Yeah. So there's 4 NPCs. I think you've interacted with Theon Hammond, their leader, before in the like leadership meetings. And then there was another guy that you would have interacted with, and I think we talked with Max Kano, who is in fact not a believer of like worshiping Genesis tech, but he just really appreciates Genesis technology and wanted an opportunity to work directly with it. So he's willing to like say,
hey, same here.
Yes, Genesis
honestly.
tech. It's great. It's great.
As a little aside, I like how we're replacing an anarcho-capitalist state with now a religious fundamental not a techno theocracy. And I think we should push more into this now that I'm saying it out loud. That sounds awesome. We should be worshiping technology.
Okay.
Oh.
So I think there's one other interesting thing that comes, especially from Sunny being so subterfugal.
Sneaky.
Yeah.
So sneaky. You discover, and this is, I think, part of what helps put the Children of Genesis in power. A lot of the power was vested in the Candid Corsairs, who had a lot of the skills to work with the Genesis technology to repair the Blue Horizon, and then they have been leveraging that power to kind of be in charge in a lot of ways, or have a lot of influence over decisions. You discover through a lot of your bugging that they have various research facilities on ships and space containers where they have basically stolen against the pirate law, and basically against law that the Children of Genesis had kind of put in place initially when they joined. Basically, they had taken technology from the Blue Horizon and been doing their own studies and work with it, retrofitting it, making their own tech out of it that they were holding on to. They called it Liberated, and they will, when confronted by you all, the Reefers, Draxos Raiders, the Blunderbuscaneers, I mean, they'll say like, look, those Children of Genesis, we can't trust them. Like, they want all that technology for themselves, so of course we were liberating it ourselves. Working on it without their thumb on us. But of course, with your influence and coaching, Theon Hammond and the rest of you all basically will remove the Candid Corsairs from any formal leadership in the fleet. And I think that is part of the process of installing the Children of Genesis into power, is undermining their undermining. Yeah. And I think that over the next few weeks and maybe month, there is going to be a development of a huge new structure of what did you call it, John? Techno-theocracy. Yeah. And it will be very interesting to see how that looks moving forward. But yeah, I think with a 13 and a 12, they get organized very quickly. And after about a month, they'll be ready to help you all out.
Good.
With the resistance.
So, now this is a party thing.
Yeah.
Should we wait for Andy before we decide on whether we try to insert a solar crystal in this bad boy and try to bring it online, or
it does seem to be a thing his character has been intrinsically about.
Yeah.
Or that seems like a big part of his characters.
I think that's like the final thing we should do here, right?
Yeah.
I think after just a brief moment of thinking about it, I think the Children of Genesis are definitely going to want that as well. They're going to want to turn on this ship that they worship. I think that they are going to insist that they are going to be the ones to do it.
How are they going to do that without us?
We will have to play that out next time, I think.
Okay.
Seems like a good spot to cut.
Sounds good.
Unless Greg has anything else that Dax is doing during his recovery. Seems like a month is a wonderfully nice, even chunk of time for recovering from broken ribs.
It seems good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything. It seems like there's a shift in government here, and I don't know.
Well, on a personal thing, was this a not a coming to Jesus moment, but like is it time to finally lay off the drugs, or you're gonna get like detoxed and cleaned, and no one's gonna go get drugs for you while you have an IV in your arm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does being a month sober change anything in Dax's mental state?
probably makes him deteriorate, if anything, right? The long,
Yeah.
like a sudden shift from drugs to not drugs. I don't know.
Going forced.
I haven't
into
really
going
considered
cold turkey.
that. Yeah.
What
I mean,
happens
it
if you
doesn't-
max out system strain?
I think you die.
I'm pretty sure you die, yeah.
Okay.
What about this near-death experience for Dax? Does anything unlock latently in his head? He has been playing around with psychic powers. Now, it
Yeah.
might be all a farce, or it might be something. This seems like something that if anything's going to trigger up there, this is the kind of event that would do it.
Potentially. Yeah, maybe.
Well,
What if Dot does something too? Tries to help you out in a moment of weakness. And
What if I
turn
become
you
a
into plant?
cyborg?
Yeah, like a cyborg plant man.
That'd be cool.
a cyborg plant man.
Look, she's got plants. She can figure it out.
Dude, there are fruit aliens in this galaxy. Cyborg
Yeah, come
Plant Man
on.
is not that crazy of a reach.
Come on. If there's an orange or a cantaloupe walking around with legs, like you can have a wooden
Look,
prosthetic.
humanity has not done anything with fruitinetics. So you know,
That's where you're wrong.
replacing parts of your body for either health reasons or what's it called? Fuck, I'm so tired.
What if she changes his skin so that he can photosynthesize? That'd be sick as hell.
It's getting into a really weird area of the game. We'll leave it up to Greg, but I think that since we are approaching the end game of our story, we're getting there. I want to keep you all leveling forward. So why don't we go ahead and level up to level 6? I know we just leveled up. But I do also want to give Greg an opportunity here. If I don't remember when you all get the next. Oh, you all just got a foci, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's at 7 we get our next.
Okay.
But 6 is big because it lets us get +3 in our modifiers or our skills.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep leveling forward. So if Greg does decide he wants to dabble in some way power,
Psychic shenanigans.
we're getting close to that. Or if Greg, you'd like to retroactively switch a foci, I would be fine with that. So yeah, why don't we do level up at the start of next session, and then we'll dig into some more of the politics, the techno theocracy, and how, you know, who is going to turn on the power to the Genesis ship. Okay. Any shout outs before we head out tonight?
Sins of Stormfire.
Yes, we have Sins of Stormfire this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific. You just ran us through the first story. It was fucking fantastic. We did huge mass combat in our first combat, and it was, we barely made it. That was scary, John.
We call it exciting.
John does run good combats, especially against large amounts of creatures.
Thank you so much.
I'm looking forward to getting caught up on that, as well as the show that Greg and Nick are in on Sundays, as the Dragon Warrior Randomizer tournament has ended for me. I made the playoffs and got knocked out in the first round, which was fine. I wasn't upset about it. I played a good race and had a death that was bad that kind of set me back, and I was going against good people.
I was watching that. That was tough. A tough third place.
I tied for third place. 1 hour and 28 minutes and 6 seconds. We both hit the finish button at the same exact time to the second. That's a good way to go out.
Yeah, fair.
Sure.
Yep.
Yes, Greg and I have Fellowship of Souls on Sunday at 7 p.m. 7 p.m.
Yeah.
That also is just ridiculously fun and good. Oh my god, I've been playing so much good tabletop lately, and it's thanks to all of you.
Awesome.
Okay. All right.
Glad you
Well,
enjoyed
thank you all for watching. Whether you're watching live with Temer and Soul Crusher, or you are watching the VOD later, we really appreciate the support. Come hang out in the Discord and let us know what you thought of the episode, and we will see you next time here on Fable Table. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.